What's your favourite? Zimbabwe or Portugal?
We couldn't possibly choose a favourite between two places that are both so incredibly special.
None of us have to have a particular favourite. We can enjoy both projects at the same time.
But for now, we're focusing here on our home in Portugal, and man, is it good to be back.
I've missed Marcus's smile, you know.
Today, we're finally getting round to moving our gateposts to the top of the farm, creating a whole new entrance to this very special place. Then it's time to transform the space where the old knot garage used to stand, with stone, landscaping, and the beginnings of a place where many happy memories will be made.
We've got 2 diggers on site.
And just when we thought our hands were full enough,
No water.
Yeah, we're about to flood.
we've got some unexpected visitors.
That's bad news. So there's lots to do.
And plenty keeping us busy, but also a special reminder of the importance of just
True privilege, this life. It really, really is.
being.
Okay, team, we've just left you, but we're back again. So in real time, it's literally moments ago that we were talking to you about what's coming today. That would be the last episode, but in your time, it's been a couple of days. We've got a digger driver that's just turned up. I'm not sure whether it's Mario. Not Mario, it's a digger driver I've never met before. So we'll see if we can start getting the job done. I text Mario this morning, but Mario's such a busy fella. Hopefully we'll have him on site doing some work with us fairly soon. There are so many projects, including the steps that come up the front of the house that needs to be done. So let's see how that goes. Marcus is on his way back up from tea break. Let's do this. All right, so phase 1 of the build today is to lift out the other gate posts. We want to preserve those gate posts. We want to use them again. We want to recycle them and move them to the top of the building. Of course, in this area here, we're going to be building a stone wall all the way across with a little arch in it. We've now got new access to the farm because of the land that we purchased behind here. So we don't need access or tractors running through the courtyard anymore, which is really, really great. So the plan here in the courtyard is to fully enclose it and make it as private as possible.
Are you helping, Soya?
See, Muro, the machine guy, digger guy, Makina, is worried that that is going to topple over his digger. Anyway, Marcus just said, no, it's not going to topple over the digger, it's going to be totally fine. And we're going to move those in just a moment. In the meantime, we're going to have a look at the wall. We're going to start building now.
Okay, cool. And somehow, darling, the cement mixer has got 6 times more noisy.
Been a noisy morning already, hasn't it? With the fellas chasing out the walls and the electrics inside. Actually very glad that we were in Zimbabwe for all of that, because it would have been terribly noisy.
And very dusty.
Yeah. Sí, boa. Directo. We've also got that picture that AI mocked up for us a while ago.
Yeah.
About how this space is going to look. Let's see whether we can head in that kind of a direction as well. That's quite good fun, isn't it?
It is good fun.
Yeah, we're making it up as we go along.
Situation normal.
What we need to do.
Guys, look at this, by the way. Do you remember, if you've been here a while, you'll know that we moved the world's most enormous wisteria from around about here. And ever since then, it's been popping up all over the place. Its roots must have extended under this entire courtyard. There's one there, there's one there, there's one there, there's one there. Isn't that incredible?
All right, let's go and look at the gate posts. Yeah. Here we go, we're digging, we're going straight for it. Love it, why not?
Is he going to dig up your hedge, love?
Yeah, so what we're talking about is how the wall, because what we want is a stone wall across the front here and a very grand, interesting, beautiful entrance. That's what we're starting to build right now. So we're going to be building, by the looks of things, 2 projects pretty much at the same time. But the gate posts are really, it's like, there you go, there's a house with a gate post, isn't it?
I mean, it's a huge moment.
Yeah, it is big
I wasn't
moment.
expecting that today.
No, I wasn't either. And then something like here, isn't it?
There, love. It's a straight line if you follow the parallel.
Yeah, okay, Ali.
It would be really great if they could do it without pulling up the parallelosh.
Well, it's going to have to come up.
I know.
Yeah, I just want that element, that feeling of privacy. You know, we do occasionally get people coming down here because we're the very end of the road and the road just leads directly into our driveway. There is this sense that that's actually the road that carries on, you know. But really our property kind of starts here and then moves on. So it'll be nice to get that gate post in just to demarcate the public area and the private area. The hedge is going to get it.
Oh, love.
It's okay. I think it makes it easier, right? Is it?
Or you take a little bit of the
More.
parallel
Yeah, yeah, a little bit that way.
Yeah. We have learned the hard way how expensive this stuff is to replace, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. That one. See. Okay. Yeah, the difference in price points between when we started building in Portugal and now, which is 4 or 5 years ago, huge.
Things like having a digger for the day or a tractor for the day, or
Massive
things
difference.
like that.
You know, I think if we'd have started 5 years ago and known what we know now about all of it, it might have been, you know, there might have been more of a discussion about how big the house was going to be and how much we were going to spend. But as it happens, it's all worked out pretty nicely. So not worried about it. Just, I think, probably not knowing has been a real benefit.
Yeah, it
don't you
has.
think?
Absolutely.
That's why we've built what we've built, I think, because we didn't know the future. So just before I went to Zimbabwe last time, I set up an off-grid system over at the Knot tank. Whole bunch of solar panels, battery, that basically made sure that watering and providing the energy for the pumps that water everything on the farm while I'm away was fully off-grid. So all of the solar panels that I used on that system were from Renogy. They were the shadow flux and perfect for that shady elevation that we have over there at the Knot tank. Renogy have sent me some of their latest and newest solar panels, which are completely different. These are Renogy's new 200 watt N-type bifacial solar panels. And there are a couple of things that are particularly interesting for the kind of things that we need to do with solar right here. Very excitingly, you've got a back and a front. So a normal solar panel collects sunlight through the front. These also collect sunlight through the back. So because they're bifacial, they make an absolutely perfect fence. I've put them up here so that I can connect them to the rest of my Renogy solar solution. They capture reflected light. So instead of using only sunlight that falls on them, they make use of some of the light that bounces back from underneath. And in the right conditions, Renogy says that that can mean an extra 30% more energy from the exact same amount of panel space. So obviously that's not going to make your 200 watt panel 260 watt panel. The benefit is definitely going to be affected by how you mount them, where you mount them, and how they process that light. And when you're living off grid, trying to squeeze every single ounce of energy that you possibly can, this is a really, really interesting solution. Anybody that's lived with solar panels in the past will know that trees, shade, the changing angle of the sun can put a part of the panel into shade. Well, these panels are split into two independent power zones, bottom, top. So if one part of the solar panel becomes shaded, the other part of the panel works perfectly well. It doesn't stop working. They're also, of course, as you'd expect, using the new N-type solar cells. And Renogy backs them with a 10-year product warranty. Amazingly, Renogy guarantee that even after 25 years, this solar panel is still going to give you 80% of what it gives you today. That, in my opinion, my very humble opinion, is remarkable. These Renogy solar panels are by far the best. They outperform anything that I've tested in the past. So if you're looking for a solution like this, please click on the link in our description below and use the code TheNewbys for your special discount. Okay, let's dig hole number 2.
I think this is going quite well, guys. We've got nearly 2 holes dug, and the reason I mentioned how expensive this paralelos is to replace. If you've been with us a while, you'll remember, I think it was in the winter of 2023, we put down this driveway, cobbled driveway that went all the way from the top of our road down onto our terrace there to make a big spinning driveway. spinning driveway, turning circle rather, I think is the right word. Anyway, that was absolutely necessary for us to be able to do this build so that heavy machinery could get down here without getting stuck in the mud, etc. But we have had to lift a fair bit of it in order to do the house. This entire driveway cost us about 18,000 euros to do the entire driveway. A lot of money, granted. However, we had a quote just to fix the tiny patch that's outside the garage for 8,000 euros. Now, we were like, no, we can't pay 8,000 euros to fix a tiny patch of driveway when it cost us 18 to do the whole thing. We are trying to figure out what we're going to do. So any point where it looks like someone's going to break my driveway, I'm like, no, stop, because obviously we're not going to fix this bit because there's a big gate post going in these holes. But I'm amazed at how deep they're going. That one is already, that one's very deep, but this, they are struggling a bit here because it's lots and lots of rock underneath. Right, I think we're done digging the hole. But boys, you might need to get out of the road. Well, I think the digger's coming up it. Come, let's come right off the road here, guys. Oh, careful. There he goes. I wonder, he might be heading off down there to fetch the gate posts already. Let's see how this goes. I see chains coming out of the cab.
Okay, here we go then.
Is he going to have to reverse with it all the way up the driveway?
I think so.
It's a lot less stressful than it was moving Amos's bench.
Yeah, that's so true.
The last time we had something heavy dangling off the digger, it was really awful.
When we were putting that video together, we consciously said to ourselves, don't make it as tense for everybody that's watching it as it was for us. So we actually toned it down quite a lot because we know you guys that don't want that kind of stress in your lives. But it was an incredibly intense day, that one.
It was, yeah.
Let's make sure we get these in the right way round then, hey? Yeah.
Does the number go that side or this side, love?
I think this side is.
We can always move them.
Well, the thing about the poles is that they are cut to be left and right.
Oh, I see.
We're just working out which way the gates are going to open, whether we want them to open in or out. I think opening in is better. Good. I've missed Marcus's smile, Big smile. Let's stick some rocks underneath.
Sorry, everyone, I missed that.
So we just want to make them the same height, mesma altura.
Okay, love. Well, it's a good moment because Eduardo's just arrived, our architect.
Okay.
So let's go and have a chat with him.
All right.
We'll give you guys a lay of the land afterwards.
Yeah. Okay, so we got one of the gate posts in place already. Just come back down the hill to pick up the second gate post. They're actually, as you've seen at the top there, built in two separate pieces, top and bottom. So we're just lifting off the top part of this gate post now. There it goes. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, move that to one side and take out the bottom of the other gate post.
This feels very exciting, you guys. A real turning point for this very, very special property. Looks like we're heading straight back down the hill to get the other post. Right, this one's a little bit complicated, guys, because we can't dig around it, because across there runs our electricity lines. And where the digger is over there is that pipe that we've cut about 100 times before with the digger. So he's just going to try and yank it out the ground. My gosh, you guys, that is rock solid. I think they're just trying to loosen it and then they'll lift it.
Yeah.
Yes, we have movement.
Come on, let's do it.
Yay!
Yeah! Oh, that's really good news. I was worried about that. Just been talking to Joaquim and Eduardo, the architect and the main contractor dude. Everything looks like it's starting to move into a space of we're making a plan to try and finish as not as quickly as possible, but as sensibly as possible. Yeah, here we go.
There's the pipe.
Like that close to the water pipe, man.
Nothing's wet, eh?
No, we'll keep an eye on it today.
Oh, we got away lucky there.
We got very lucky. All right, the diggers moved the gate post to the top of the hill. So the plan is now to build that wall across here. So we got a plan. We're making a plan anyway. It's a Marcus, Daniel and John plan, which are always great. What we're going to do is we've got a whole bunch of really big stones out the back there. We are going to take those big stones from the back and use them as fundu, as footings across here, because they're quite ugly. And then you save all these big, beautiful stones for the actual wall itself. But for now, we're recruiting Daniel's help, I think. And the plan is to go and back up there and have a look at the gate posts. At the same time, Digger is going to take away all of the terra, all of the earth, and put it over here, flatten it out.
Very nervous about that tree.
Well, I mean, the roots are fine.
It's a good thing we've got 2 diggers on site.
Oh, that's pretty comfortable, isn't it, fellas? Well, just watch the digger. It's better than TV, isn't it?
Marcus and Daniel are just getting their level sorted, filling this pipe with water. Who needs lasers when you've got the gift of experience, right? Now, if you guys remember, this is where the knot garage was. And this beautiful tree, which is absolutely vital to keep happy and healthy, grew its roots right up against the knot garage wall. So the roots are kind of flattened like a pancake against there. But whatever we're doing today, obviously, we want to make sure that the tree roots are being protected as soon as possible and that no harm comes to our beautiful tree. Let's go and appreciate the boys' point of view, shall we? Looks like they got a pretty sweet gig down here. Like a good spot, boys. Right, how's the view from here? We've left the boys keeping watch over the doings of the digger. I'm going to wander back up to the top of the hill here where we're doing those gate posts because Marcus and Daniel are going to get up to something shortly.
Daniel and Marcus are just deciding what angle the gate post should be and the exact location of it. It is complicated to get right.
I think more importantly is the angle at which the post sits.
Yeah. So as we come down the corner, you know, you've got DHL truck, doesn't know how to drive slowly. It's going to want to see gate posts quite quickly. Otherwise, it's going to do a Dukes of Hazzard into the olive trees. So we're going to want to make sure that that's very visible. Is it fun to watch Marcus and Daniel? What are you learning? One of the things that we've been getting a lot recently is how lucky our boys are. I totally agree with you. But it's really intentional, the things that we're doing for them. You know, watching master craftsmen like Daniel and Marcus put a gate post in, or a master craftsman like Amos carve a wooden root into a lion rhino sculpture, or Brigitte and Temba build this wonderful outdoor shower. All of these creative things that the boys are getting to see and be a part of, as well as the travel that they get to do, really is giving their brains this big wide world that they can access and refer to. One day they might come up to us and say, "Hey Dad, I want to be a plumber." Great, the world needs more plumbers, and we'll always need more plumbers. They might, on the other hand, come to me and say, "Dad, I want to be a rock star or a spaceman." Also cool. Definitely.
As long as they're happy. Yeah.
Well, as long as they're happy. Definitely being exposed to all of these craftsmen and all of these skills and occupations and jobs, that's going to really help them make those choices as they grow older.
I saw a quote the other day which I thought was so fitting, love.
Yeah.
These are the memories that they will build their future on.
Let's go put some more water in the biopool.
If I catch the goldfish, I wanna eat it.
Well, you could make sushi out of it.
Oh, sushi, yes.
Sorry to all the goldfish lovers. We don't quite know what to do with this goldfish.
Maybe we can make lolly out of it. Lolly.
Well, we could.
To make salmon.
For all of our Finnish subscribers. Lohi is what he's referring to. Lohi meaning rainbow trout or salmon. Very good. That is ready for fundle, for the footings.
So what's the plan, love? You're going to put on the pump and I'm going to hold the pipe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you unblock it?
It's unblocked, so let's test the unblockage first.
Okay, cool.
See whether it's working. It will need to be fixed properly, but for now I think we're good.
And if you don't know what we're doing, go watch the last episode.
Trying to fill up the bio pool. Yeah, so we came back from Zimbabwe to a half full or half empty, depending on how you look at these things, bio pool.
The bio pool is looking low in water, guys.
The idea behind the bio pool always has been that it's something that's going to look after our gardens. But obviously we don't want it getting too low, and the reason for that is there's a lot of plants that are keeping the water clean that would die if that water level gets too low. So the plan is to try and fill up the bio pool using our well water. Fingers crossed there's enough in. I pretty much emptied the well yesterday and this morning, so we'll see whether it's got any more water in it since I emptied it last time.
And it's going to come first into our overflow from the pump that John should be switching on.
Nothing's happening. That's not good news. That's not looking very good at all. No water. It's not looking good, man.
Why, there's no water?
Yeah.
Can't quite see what the problem is, but there is a problem.
Oh, I get vertigo.
What's happened, love?
It's not looking very good for water level.
So it's basically not replenishing.
Now it's coming.
Okay. It goes all the way down there, and let's go see what happens down at the bio pool. Right, so yesterday and in the last episode, you will have seen that this filled up like it's doing right now, and it flooded because there was a blockage in the pipe that goes from here into the waterfall in the bio pool. John cleared the blockage and thinks that would solve the problem, but...
Is it coming?
Yeah, we're about to flood!
How?
Yeah, there you go, flooding.
Come on.
The waterfall's absolutely pumping.
Well, now it is.
So maybe it settles down now. Oh yeah, it stopped flooding now, love.
Great.
Well done.
Let's hope that just clears it. We're going to have to lift those pipes up and fix them all. Okay, that'll clear in a minute.
Yay! Because what we really want to do is just get these edges filled back up again, because that's where all our beautiful plants are that need water to survive, because they're all aquatic.
I'm not joking.
What? Oh, a big newt. Sweetie, careful with them, hey?
Can I keep this one?
No, you know the rules. Good biologists just look and then let them go. You can get the slime out though, rather than tipping it into the middle of the pool, Crusoe. Darling, that goldfish has got absolutely enormous.
Yeah.
It's the size of a bass. So the first time we went to Zim, we had a whole bunch of goldfish in what used to be our couch swimming pool. That's now the storage shed. So we had all these goldfish and we didn't know what to do with them. We managed to find some homes for most of them. Actually, Marcus and Daniel took a couple, and it's the most extraordinary butterfly. Sorry guys, I got wildly distracted by that beautiful butterfly. Anyway, I was telling you about the goldfish. Long story short, John put the goldfish in that little overflow tank where we've been getting the water from, and the goldfish got into the bio pool, and the goldfish is living its dream life. It's all on its own, so it can't have babies, which is a good thing. It's basically the world's biggest goldfish. I can literally see it from here.
Marcus just leveling up that first gate post right there. I tell you what, really totally hit the ground running as soon as we got back. This is day 2 of being back. But the guys, they're just like, okay, well, the digger's doing this, I'll be doing this, well, I'll be doing this, the digger's doing that. Wouldn't it be great to think by the end of the week we've got a wall built over there and gate posts starting to go up.
You might not be Mario, guys, but this digger driver is excellent. Whoa, that is a full bucket of stone.
Beginning of the wall. I love it. I got a question. Where is your favourite project, in Zimbabwe or in Portugal? Okay, which project? What do you like most about Portugal projects?
The Mario digging holes.
Mario's digging a hole. Okay, well, Mario's coming in a few days' time. What about you, Sawyer? Where's your favourite projects? In Zimbabwe or in Portugal?
Portugal.
Portugal. Okay, which projects you like in Portugal?
Picking olives.
Picking olives, yeah? Good.
What's your favourite? Zimbabwe or Portugal?
It's such a good question. When I'm in Portugal, I really love being in Portugal. And when I'm in Zimbabwe, I really love being in Zimbabwe. Both, I reckon both.
That's stupid.
That's not stupid. You can have hearts in two places. Look at you two. If I only had heart for one place, it'd either be you or you. But I got a heart, I got a heart in two places, right there and right there. And of course, Mummy, so 3 places.
And of course you.
Oh, well, no, I don't really love myself that much. Not like I love you boys and Mummy, anyway.
I feel like when the digger comes back up again, it might be time for him to lift these gate posts into place. Marcus is just about ready. He spent a lot of time tinkering with that post there to try and get it to the place he needs it to get the correct angle, the right levels. So the next part will be putting the other half on top of it and putting that base down. In fact, I would imagine he's probably going to put the base down first and then line that up like he's done the other one, and then we can put the tops on, and then we can start thinking about what kind of gates we're going to put here. Yeah? What's wrong, boys? The boys say that there are hornets in their treehouse.
Yeah, that big dinosaurs.
Crusoe, don't go close, please. So I know a lot of you guys watch our friends Kayla and Badger over on the Scotters, and they had an Asiatica nest in their house. The Asiatica are an invasive species of hornet, which is causing havoc with bees, with other pollinators around Europe. And as you might remember, John had a terrible reaction to hornet stings as well. So if they're in our treehouse, that's bad news. So you guys stay way back.
We don't want to get stuck.
Yeah, you're right. You stay there. Oh, it is an Asiatica. Damn it. Oh, that is not good news. Okay, so that is the treehouse out of bounds. We need to report that to the authorities and they will come and professionally remove it. You're right, buddy. You're right. So his mom and dad made that treehouse specially for us, not for the hornets. So I will give Kayla a ring and find out what they did when they found them in their stone house and see if we can get the guys here as soon as possible to get rid of those horrible beasts. So, love, the boys made a horrible discovery.
What's that?
We've got an Asian hornet's nest in the treehouse.
Oh, really?
It's about this big. It's not massive.
Is it definitely Asian, not European?
You know, the big white one with like the tubes.
You've got to report it.
Yeah, I know. Loving the idea of that, everybody. Marcus is filling the digger bucket with cement. Concrete. Right, boys, let's go see the digger. Right, mind out the way, boys. You go sit in the shade somewhere. I wonder if Marcus is just going to get him to tip it out. Oh, nice. Loving this efficiency, you guys. Oh, much easier. Just occurred to me that the guys are going to need to wait, I think, for the concrete to set before they put the next layer on. So I think this is going to be a 2 or 3 day job. So for the upcoming episodes that we've got for you guys, the focus is going to be on trying to get the plumbing and electrics done in the house. They're going to lay the underfloor heating, put in the water tanks, all of that jazz. We're going to be doing these gate posts and we're going to be landscaping the area where the not garage used to be. So there's lots to do. Oh, I thought I'd perch where the boys were sitting earlier, just to have a bit of a break. And I just thought I'd talk a bit about what our plan is here. So what we're going to do is build this wall along the back there, along that back edge of our courtyard, where the not garage wall used to be. And then the idea is to fully landscape this whole area. But the most important thing is that we have to keep it permeable. We cannot put an impermeable surface down onto this terrace. Our permission to build this house was granted by the Agricultural Reserve here in Portugal, and that stipulates how much impermeable surface area you can have on your land relative to how much agricultural land you own. That's what we're going to need to be adhering to. The idea then is to put in some stone seating and some beautiful landscaping down here, maybe a water feature, perhaps I think we at one point were talking about a jacuzzi would be really nice. And then the surface here, we'll put down maybe a weed barrier, and then I think we'll just line it with pea gravel or something, you know, very gentle so that water can still get through without problem. But it just finishes it off beautifully and looks amazing. And then with the right lighting and all the rest of it, it will turn out very, very beautiful. Of that, I am sure. Not only exciting because it's going to be transformative, but this truly is going to be, these two projects anyway, will be our final stonework projects on this property. That feels really frightening to say. After years of building and creating in stone, wow. Right, you guys, to end today's episode, coming to you from the most disorganized viewing of the solar eclipse ever. We actually didn't know it was happening because we've just got back from Zim. We didn't have time to go and get the glasses. John's putting the kids to bed because I said to him, please, can I just stand outside when it's totality? I really want to feel it. I remember it so clearly in 1999 in Zimbabwe. My family and I drove to a really remote part of Zim to watch it. And I remember this feeling. I remember it being so eerie. The wildlife goes quiet, the birds go quiet, everything settles, and then it bursts to life again when it gets to the other side. Anyway, I think we are moments away from totality. So I am pushing the zoom on this camera to see if I can see something of it, since I don't have glasses. I'm just feeling very, very grateful to be able to witness it, you know, twice in a lifetime. It's a true privilege, this life. It really, really is. It's so weird. I've got goosebumps. Look at that. You can see the shape of the moon. You can see a bit of the sun sticking out. What's left. And have a look at what it looks like around me, you guys. It's so weird. I wish the camera could capture truly the feeling, because it's very, very strange. That's it, you see, all the crickets start, the dogs are starting to bark, all the nighttime sounds begin, and then all of a sudden the day comes back again. What a remarkable life. What a remarkable world. What an extraordinary experience. I think with that you can get a sense of how weird the light is. It almost looks like I have studio lighting. You know, look at the darkness behind me, but my face is all lit up, and that is all entirely by that little bit of sun that's still poking out from behind the moon. Feels like it's starting to lift already though. It's starting to get brighter again. How amazing. All right, you guys, we're going to sign off for today. We'll see you all on Wednesday. We've had some really exciting projects going on all over the farm, and I'm just so excited about how it's all coming together. So thank you as always for spending your time with us, and we'll see you all next time. Ciao for now.